Irony here. Welcome to Krazee Adventures. Today, we'll be heading out to High Falls Conservation Area, Stuyvesant Falls, Tio's Hot Dogs for lunch, and a few other stops along the way. Join us to see where the road leads us.
Calling out the road signs, leave behind the city lights, avoid the traffic in the high.
We started our day finding snow on the ground in the higher elevations. We found ourselves in Otis, Mass, and spotted the General Henry Knox statue. The plaque states, quote, General Henry Knox donated to the town of Otis by Hayes Pond resident Charles Rosenblum in June 2010 in honor of the Otis Bicentennial. The work, by Gordon Chandler, commemorates the general's arduous trek hauling 60 tons of cannons and ammunition from Fort Ticonderoga, New York, passing through Otis in 1776. He succeeded in stopping the British siege of Boston. His route became known as the Knox Trail. Otis is a town located in Berkshire County, Massachusetts. It was settled in 1735, incorporated as Loudon in 1810, incorporated as Otis on June 13, 1810. It has a total area of 38 square miles. It is at an elevation of 1,220 feet. The population was 1,634 in 2020. It has zip codes 01253, 01029, and 01245, and the area code is 413. We spotted a marker on Whippoorwill Road in Hillsdale, New York. Whippoorwill Road is named from the poem written by Wallace Bruce that first appeared in Harper's Magazine in 1887. The marker states, quote, I hear the notes of the whippoorwill as of old in the gathering shade. I sit by the rock on the quiet hill where in girlhood my mother played, end quote. Wallace Bruce was born on Whippoorwill Road and was a graduate from Yale. He wrote travel books and poetry and was appointed American Consul to Edinburgh. Hillsdale is a town in Columbia County, New York. Henry Knox passed through Hillsdale in 1776. It has an area of 47.89 square miles. It's at an elevation of 961 feet. The population was 1,831 in 2020. The zip code is 12529, and the area code is 518. We pulled into the parking area for the High Falls Conservation Area. The parking area has room for about 30 vehicles. High Falls Conservation Area is a 47-acre property with a 1.4-mile out and back trail. The trail starts at the kiosk and winds through hemlock ravines alongside the Agawamut Creek to an overlook of Columbia County's highest waterfall, which cascades 150 feet into a large pool. The trails are primarily packed earth, but have exposed tree roots and stones. We found the trails to be easy, with a slight incline to the observation overlook. They are well maintained and well marked. We always suggest downloading a trail map or taking a photo at the kiosk for easy reference.
Sunshine and blue skies, I'm with you, and that feels right. Waterfall, crystal clear. We can't hike away from here. Hear the falls and feel the breeze as it cools your soul with ease. See a rainbow shining through, almost as beautiful as you. Perfect day, we got it all. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Through the trees, hear the water call. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Perfect day, we got it all. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. gentle call, hiking to a beautiful waterfall.
We followed Waterfall Way to the Waterfall Overlook and then took the trail down to the Agawamik Trail to the bottom of the waterfalls and then back to the stairs connecting back to Waterfall Way. A dam was built at the top of the high falls in 1845 to help harness the power of Agawamik Creek and divert a portion of its flow to other mills. This diverted water forms Agawamik Falls, the first waterfall visitors encounter when approaching high falls along the Agawamik Trail. Agawamik means stream of many fish.
Perfect day, we got it all. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall, whispering nature's gentle call. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Your soul with ease. See a rainbow shining through, almost as beautiful as you. Golden light in the morning air, a perfect moment we both can share. Through the trees, hear the water call, hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Perfect day, we got it all. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Through the trees, hear the water call, hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Perfect day, we got it all. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall, whispering nature's gentle call, hiking to a...
Access to hydropower via the falls led to the growth of a bustling village called Factory Hill, later named Philmont. In Philmont's heyday, the waterfall provided power for 17 mills. The dam above High Falls, built in 1845, is visible from the viewing area. Be mindful that there are no trash cans, follow the simple carry-in, carry-out rule, and there are no restrooms. Dogs are allowed on leash and must be picked up after. The area is open year-round from dawn to dusk and is free to all, and swimming is not allowed.
Sunshine and blue skies, I'm with you, and that feels right. Waterfall, crystal clear, we can't hike away from here. Hear the falls and feel the breeze as it cools your soul with ease. See a rainbow shining through, almost as beautiful as you. Perfect day, we got it all. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Through the trees, hear the water call. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Perfect day, we got it all. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Whispering nature's gentle call. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. I could watch you every day, twisting and turning away.
With a high water level, it was a difficult scramble to the bottom of High Falls. There is not a maintained trail to the area.
We got it all. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Through the trees, hear the water call. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Perfect day, we got it all. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Whispering nature's gentle call. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Hear the water and feel the breeze as it cools your soul with ease. See a rainbow shining through, almost as beautiful as you. Golden light in the morning air, a perfect moment we both can share. Through the trees, hear the water call. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Perfect day, we got it all. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall. Whispering nature's gentle call. Hiking to a beautiful waterfall.
We rolled out early with the rising sun. The adventures begin. Hunting for fun. Left the fast lanes to the weekday crowd. Took a turn where the trees leaned down. No signs, just whispers in the pines. A glance from you and I knew the lines. A crooked path is where we're meant to be. You and me and the in-between. Oh, we're chasing light through covered bridges. Trading time for winding wishes. Radio up, your hand on my knee. Secrets bloom on broken streets. The brown signs lead to happy treats. Making way through rough terrain.
We stopped at the waterfall visible from the bridge at the beginning of Roxbury Road. We explored the area, discovering it was the remnants of a mill with a spillway. Philmont is a village in Columbia County, New York. The community was once known as Factory Hill because of the number of wool factories. The town was incorporated in 1891. It was named for George Phillip, who built a 36-acre reservoir to provide water for his mill. This in turn led to the construction of a 56-acre reservoir up the mountain in the Taconic Mountains to guarantee water to the mills, thus creating the Factory Hill. Philmont was founded in 1892. The area is 1.25 square miles. It has an elevation of 500 feet. The population was 1,377 in 2020. The zip code is 12565. The area code is 518. The village is along Agawamut Creek, which drops over high falls near the center of the village. The creek is a tributary of Claverick Creek, which flows about 7.5 miles to the Hudson River.
And every mile feels more like this. You read the stars, I count the signs. We drift through towns like borrowed time. 1,000 stories in a single glance. This isn't chance, no, this is dance. So let's keep chasing light through covered bridges. Riding love in all the ditches. Let the world think we've gone astray. We know the way. To secrets carved in maple bark, to whispered wishes after dark. This road's not lost, it's just unseen.
Our next stop is the Stuyvesant Falls Overlook Park in Stuyvesant Falls, New York, located at the intersection of New Street, which is County Route 25A, and Woods Lane. Parking is on the right by the picnic tables, with room for about 4 vehicles. The park offers a view of Stuyvesant Falls, the textile mill, and historic bridge, along with a few benches and picnic tables. Stuyvesant Falls is a hamlet in the town of Stuyvesant in Columbia County, New York. The zip code is 12174. It was called Glencadia in the 18th century and well into the 19th century, the name having changed sometime after 1848. The French or Scottish derivative of Glencadia apparently means a creek region of simple pleasures, a paradise for animals. The hamlet includes a substantial textile mill dating to 1827 and a hydroelectric plant. A marker reads, Stuyvesant Falls Overlook Park. This park, a bicentennial Eagle Scout project developed by Keith Mothy in cooperation with the town of Stuyvesant and Chemtron Corp., dedicated in 1976. Another sign reads, Stuyvesant Falls Overlook Park. On this site stood the general store of J.A. Dick, later owned by J.R. Hughes. Overlook Park was created by Eagle Scout Keith Mothy from Kinderhook Boy Scout Troop 113. The park was rehabilitated in 2019 by Eagle Scout Christopher Benfield and fully renovated by Eagle Scout Joshua Krizzer in 2019. Another marker near the bridge reads, prior to 1667, known as Major Abrams Kill, and Third Falls in 1823, called Stuyvesant Falls, and after 1845, Kinderhook Creek. We walked to the bridge, which overlooks Kinderhook Creek and Stuyvesant Falls, to get a view of the lower falls. The lower falls appear to split in two and are said to be 20 feet high. Unfortunately, we are not able to get a view of the front of the falls. The single-lane bridge connects County Road 25A with the hamlet of Stuyvesant Falls. The Stuyvesant Falls Bridge is a truss bridge built in 1899 by Connecticut's Berlin Iron Bridge Company to replace the timber-covered bridge. This 202-foot long pin-connected Pennsylvania truss span is the longest metal bridge in Columbia County. It includes the design of ornamental railings, portal crest, and a builder plaque. The bridge has been altered by the addition of a load-bearing structural arch added to strengthen it in 1993. Today, the bridge can no longer carry the weight of buses and emergency vehicles, and a two-lane replacement bridge is planned. Sadly, this would mean the loss of this historic bridge, which is on the National Register of Historic Places. We then cross back over the bridge to Stuyvesant Falls Sandbar Park. The entrance is off of Lindenwald Ave. The parking area has room for about 30 vehicles, and the park offers seasonal picnic facilities and an easy access to the creek for fishing. The park is open dawn to dusk, and swimming is not allowed. The falls are about 26 feet high. The top 6 feet is a man-made concrete dam that holds water back from the small powerhouse. A bit of history I learned about the area. Kinderhook Creek drops 70 feet at Stuyvesant Falls, the site of an early woolen mill established in 1800 by William Van Hoosen. James Wardle built a stone cotton mill here in 1827, and in 1841 Van Allen and Company bought that mill and built the brick mill next to it in 1845. By 1878, the Van Allen mill employed over 200 workers and made 100,000 yards of cotton cloth a week. Successor owner Frisbee Manufacturing Company sold cloth to the U.S. government during World War I, and textile production ended after the stock market crash of 1929. In 1900, the Albany and Hudson Railway and Power Company built a 37-mile-long rail trail powered by an electrified third rail. Albany and Hudson built a hydroelectric generating plant at the Van Hoosen mill site, diverting water from the upper falls through 4,200-foot long penstock tubes to spin turbines connected to generators. Steam power was used at times of low water. After rail service stopped in 1929, the Niagara Mohawk Company generated electricity at the plant until 1993. Restored by a private generating company in 2012, and now produces 15 million kilowatt hours a year. We explore the trails to the right, leading to a higher view of the falls and along the Kayak Portage Trail. Be mindful, there are no fences along the edge.
traffic in the highways. Rather take the scenic highways. Rather take highways all night. Take a ride. Tell the whole world we knew. Running free. What adventures will there be?
We then traveled to Beaver Cotton Mill Overlook, also known as Beaver Mill Falls or Valatie Falls. The parking area is on the right, just after the bridge, with room for about 9 vehicles. The falls, which are divided by a slender island in the middle, are topped by a concrete dam that controlled the flow and diverted the water to the numerous mills. Below the dam is the natural falls, still visible, the parking lot and viewing platforms where the mill once stood. It burned in 1888. The water power here was the basis for a booming paper and textile industry. One structure that remains is a small wood-framed hydropower facility that was recently rehabilitated. A scene from the 1923 film Haldane of the Secret Service starring Harry Houdini was filmed at the falls. He is tied to a water wheel with water rushing over it. The wheel detaches and collapses. Houdini, of course, escapes. The scene was shot in 1921.
Calling out the road signs, leave behind the city lights. Avoid the traffic in the highways. Rather take the scenic byways out to the world. Let's drive all night. But the radio won't have the time of your life. Take the
We stopped at Filli's Deli in Jersey baking. Unfortunately, we stopped in as they were closing. We ordered 2 croissant glazed donuts and a chocolate-filled donut for the drive to our lunch destination. They hit the spot. Valatie is a village with several waterfalls in Columbia County, New York. Valatie was first named Pachaquac meaning cleared meadow, by the earliest Native American settlers who lived along the banks of Valatia's two waterways, now referred to as Valatie Kill and Kinderhook Creek. Valatie is located in the center of the town of Kinderhook. The first post office was established in 1832. By the early 19th century, there were 9 cotton mills in Valatie operating on power from the waterfalls. Valatie was incorporated in 1856. The United States' first Santa Claus Club was founded in Valatie in 1946 by 15 village veterans to provide holiday gifts for several critically ill children. Every Christmas Eve, a Santa travels throughout the village, personally visiting every child under the age of 10. While driving to our lunch destination, we passed Ooms Public Conservation Area in Chatham and decided to investigate. It is a 180-acre public area offering 3 miles of trails. Most of the trails are wide mowed grass paths, which tend to be muddy after rain. The paths wander through meadows, rolling fields, and around Sutherland Pond. Reading about the area online, I found that the property is named after 2 families who have been in the area for generations. The pond is named after the Sutherland family, who lived across the road from the conservation area in the 1800s. In the 1950s, the Ooms family arrived from Netherlands and began a dairy operation on the fields around the pond. The Columbia Land Conservancy purchased the land in 2001 from the Ooms family to permanently ensure its availability to the public. It is open dawn to dusk, dogs are allowed on leash, and must be cleaned up after. Chatham is a town in Columbia County, New York. Chatham was formed from the towns of Canaan and Kinderhook in 1795. It covers an area of 53.54 square miles. It's at an elevation of 239 feet. The population was 4,104 in 2020. The zip code is 12037, and the area code is 518. We found ourselves having lunch at Tio's Hot Dogs in Pittsfield, Mass. Tio's is a very casual neighborhood hot dog restaurant with a bar. We ordered 5 hot dogs with everything, which is mustard, sauce, and onions, and 2 dogs with mustard, relish, and onions, an order of fries, a beer, and a root beer. The magic of the hot dogs is that they are 4-inch mini dogs made specifically for Tio's and served with their signature sauce on mini steamed buns. They are a cash-only restaurant, but do have an ATM available. Delicious as always. Pittsfield is the largest city and the county seat of Berkshire County, Massachusetts. Settled in 1752, incorporated as a town in 1761, incorporated as a city in 1891, named after William Pitt, 1st Earl of Chatham. It has a total area of 42.46 square miles. It's at an elevation of 1,039 feet. It has a population of 43,927 in 2020. The zip code is 01201 and the area code is 413. Let us know where you think we should explore next. Be sure to check the video description for the addresses of our stops today so you can plan a future adventure yourself. Can't wait to see where the road takes us next.